God did not save you just for you. Yeah, he didn't save me just so that I could get a get out of hell free card. Uh, he did that. That's part of it, but that's not the apex goal of the gospel. The gospel is the redemption of the nations, the good news that the king is coming. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kingdom Vision podcast. Today you got me and Bruce back with you for episode, what is this, 14? I think this is episode 14.
No way, already?
Already 14.
Wow.
Yeah. I was actually counting this morning that we've put out as of this morning, I think I've written 70 different devotions this year already.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they'll be around 200 and something. I mean, there's 5 a week times 52 weeks. So do that math, yeah. 260. So that's pretty cool. We got, even blind squirrels find acorns once in a while. But I'm really good at 4th grade math. So how's Bruce doing? Phyllis, catch us up, Bruce. How's you and Baxter doing? Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah, I was thinking this week getting ready and doing devotions for next week and kind of getting those put out. We're actually next week ends a section. This is kind of like a section in the devotion series. It'll kind of be a pivot and a twist even in our topics and stuff, and move into some talking about the covenants and how God brought about his promises. But I was thinking about this story. Now today, guys, we're talking about how we've been talking about how at Babel, God disinherited the nations. He brought Israel in, as his portion, as his people. And there are those out there that kind of feel like God's promises kind of just funneled into that one space. But we're really talking about how the mission of God taking his perfect Eden, taking the kingdom of God out to all the nations of the world, everybody, all the peoples of the world, never got abandoned. And, we're a part of that story. Bruce, what you're talking about there is we have this pretty good idea of how to do church, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. But we can go through a lot of motions. We can check boxes pretty easy. But the real work of the gospel, it gets gritty. It gets messy, and mainly because there's people involved. And, people like you and people like me, and but what I wanted to kind of to start out with was we've been in, what have we been in? Isaiah 49. We've been in Psalm, what was it, 96 and 98, and even jumped over into the New Testament a little bit, but that Israel was chosen. I'm trying to think of a different word, but there's not really a better word. Was picked as God's portion during this time, but not just to say, I'm going to save you and forget everybody else. The whole point was to create this plan to spread the gospel to the nations. Why do you think it is, Bruce, that we get so hyper focused on ourselves and we forget that we're part of this global mission? That's one of the things I've been contemplating this week is, why is it that we get so focused on us and not that everybody's a foreign missionary or whatever, but how does our local work fit into this mission? kind of putting you on the spot a little bit. But right.